is up, crypto family? Welcome back to Codename the Wolfman. You're tuned into the Wolfman. Today, let's briefly touch on BitBoy Crypto and his downfall from grace here, guys. First off, let's say prayers for BitBoy. You know, I don't know his situation. I don't know him, of course, personally, but I never want to see anybody going through a situation like this. But, you know, if you don't know who it is, BitBoy Crypto, Ben Armstrong, pretty much one of the most talked about YouTube influencers, XRP YouTube influencers, that is, in the industry. One of the biggest guys around, has been going through a lot lately, and it shows online. It's playing out live, which is disheartening and hard to see for a lot of people, especially people who might have believed in him. But he is going through it, and apparently what's been going on is he feels that his company has been stolen out from under him, which definitely can happen in business. Sometimes business becomes personal. So his business has been stolen from him. Some of his assets have been taken away. His channel taken away, where it seems like he needs to start everything over. And that was amid allegations of some substance abuse and some abusive tactics that he's been putting out. So, you know, you don't necessarily want to believe those type of things up front, because again, we don't know these people personally, but his actions over the last few days kind of indicate or allude to the fact that maybe he is having some of those type of issues on the back end. You know, yesterday, all throughout the day, he was making posts about people that he thought were his friends and they've turned against him, making posts about, you need to tune in later to my YouTube, and talking about how he's going to get the FBI on these people, how they stole from him, and just all throughout the day. And he's continued to make these type of posts. But he did keep alluding to, look out for my YouTube live later. And yes, he did go live later on, and he seemed to be going after that business partner that he feels has wronged him the most. He seemed to be at that person's house, allegedly, and ringing the doorbell and claiming the person ran away when he ran away is on camera. And that all led up to the police being called, apparently. So the police were called, and BitBoy was actually arrested somewhere in Georgia. And they said he was actually trying to steal his Lamborghini back, when he was online all day talking about how he's reporting these people to the FBI for stealing his Lamborghini. Apparently he went there to steal his Lamborghini back. But the craziest thing about this is he actually incriminated himself just by doing his live stream. And I know how things are today. Everything is documented. Everybody wants to go live. Everybody wants to go viral, so to speak. So you seem to videotape moments that should be kept in private in most places. And this situation could have been kept private, but he started his live stream, and I didn't watch the entire stream, but where I came in, there was a major red flag, because here he is on live stream as the police officer pulls up. The police officer definitely didn't seem to be ready to play the radio. This guy was no BS about him. And maybe he was a little upset with the fact that BitBoy had his camera out. Now, BitBoy didn't have his camera out to film the police for any wrong actions or wrongdoing. I think he was just live streaming what he was doing for his community. But either way it goes, the officer came on scene, kind of detained BitBoy and started to ask him some questions. He told him to put his phone down because he had the phone up. BitBoy continued the live stream. He did comply and put the phone down, but he left the live stream on, knowing that everybody was going to see and hear everything that was going on. And this is where the red flag came up. That officer began questioning BitBoy, you know, saying, hey, do you have any weapons on you? No. But BitBoy said, yeah, I have a weapon in my car, which led to the question, okay, you have one in your car. Who's in the car with you? And he made this look like, I want to answer you, but I don't want to answer you because I know this live stream is on. It was like, I'm trying to answer you without the words coming out of my mouth or with it being bleeped on camera. And he kind of gave that, huh? And he's like, who's with you? Huh? Who's with you? A couple of times, until BitBoy just had to say the lady's name. And I don't know her name, and she's probably glad I'm not putting her name out here on the internet. But he says the lady's name, and he's like, oh, my wife knows. Like, he's explaining to the officer and the live stream, because the phone's on the ground. So he's trying to explain, like, oh, it's so-and-so, I know we had an affair, but my wife knows about it, and he's trying to explain this whole thing. The officer probably like, I give a care about the affair, but you know, the people that's been following BitBoy, they apparently know this person because it's someone he's had an affair with, and it's probably caused him other issues in this situation. So he's explaining, oh, I've had an affair with her, but she came with me, and my wife knows she came with me because she's aware of the situation, et cetera, et cetera. And it just looked bad all the way around. So then at the rest of the night, everybody was reporting on how BitBoy was arrested. And that's kind of what you're seeing right here from XRP Crypto Wolf. Like, this is some of the video footage. You can't hear the audio, but this is where he goes and knocks on his door, and he's saying the guy ran, he didn't want to come to the door. Where you could see in the camera, if it gets to that point, you'll see he ran away. He rang the doorbell, knocked, and then there he is running off in the background. So that, you know what I mean? And then here he is here. This is the video when the officer approaches him, and he sees he's holding the phone. He's talking to the officer. He's trying to comply with the officer's commands, but he doesn't want to say that his freaking mistress is over there in the car. So here's a little bit of the audio here, just so you guys can hear it from our microphone.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay.
All right, I'll put the phone down. Put the bag down.
What's going on? What's going on? This man inside of this house. Actually, he's gonna check you real quick. Yeah, absolutely. Get your weapons. I'm sorry. I have a. Okay.
Like, dude, why are you live streaming at this point? At this point, you might as well just turn the camera off. Unless you're fear for your safety from the officer's standpoint, you didn't need to have the camera on. You just incriminated yourself. But let's continue.
Who's in my car? Yeah. Okay.
Just saying, who's in my car?
Who's in your car? Who's in my car?
Who's in your truck, sir?
Cassie is in my car. Cassie's in my car.
All right, Cassie.
There's
Cassie's
the
in my
name.
truck. My wife knows that we're here, by the way. She knows we came to do this. But my wife is aware. So we're live on YouTube right now.
Okay.
We got about 2,500 people watching.
Come on, man.
So Cassie's a girl I had an affair with. She's involved in the situation with me and this guy here. My wife knows. We were just at my daughter's tennis
Wife
class.
knows. Everybody
Cassie and I
knows.
Came over here because this man is extorting me. He's death threatening me. He stole my Lamborghini. My Lamborghini is in his garage right now. Garage. All right, get over here. Okay, absolutely.
So that's some of the erratic type of behavior I'm talking about. If you could hear and see that, he's like, my wife knows, but it just seems weird. It seems off. You know what I mean? So I pray that BitBoy gets help, any type of help that he needs, whether it's counseling, substance abuse counseling, whatever it is he's going through. I'm not here to speculate or make any claims about what it is that's going on, but I do pray that he gets help and pray that he starts to do better. You know, maybe he needs to create his own, a new channel, because I mean, I can understand how he feels. If this is his baby that he's built and someone has pulled a rug from under him and taken his assets, taking his crypto, taking whatever it is, then that's not right. I mean, there's in no world is that right. And maybe they're taking advantage of him because they know what he's going through, because they know him personally. But in the end, I don't wish bad on anybody. I wish the man well, but that was a very erratic situation. So again, guys, we just wanted to touch on his fall from grace. I pray that he gets better. You guys, please continue to subscribe to the channel. I thank you for your support. Wolfman out.